Bucky O'Hare is a fictional character and the hero of an eponymous comic book series as well as spin-off media including an animated TV series and various toys and video games. He was created by comic book writer Larry Hama and Michael Golden between 1977 and 1978 and debuted to the public in Echo of Future Past in May 1984. The storyline of Bucky O'Hare follows a parallel universe where a war is ongoing between the inept United Animals Federation and the sinister Toad Empire. The United Animals Federation is an interplanetary republic run by sapient mammals, while the Toad Empire is controlled by a vast computer system known as Complex, which has led the highly consumerist Toad population to fight an expansionist campaign against the rest of the galaxy. Overview / Bucky O'Hare comics were first published by Continuity Comics in the mid-1980s, appearing in the comics anthology series Echo of Future Past, with Homer writing and Michael Golden on pencils. This series was later collected into an oversized graphic novel. Homer wrote a second Bucky O'Hare arc, which was never published. The EOC version of the comic was published in 1992 by I. Strict of Olympia Thompson. The comic book spawned an animated TV show which ran from September 1991 to January 1992, along with a series of action figures. During that period, Konami produced two tie-in video games based on the property. A NES version and an arcade version, both released in 1992. Characters / main article, list of Bucky O'Hare characters. Bucky O'Hare and crew. Art by Michael Golden. Bucky and his crew are members of the SPACE organization, which stands for Sentient Protoplasm Against Colonial Encroachment. Bucky O'Hare, a green hair captain of a SPACE frigate named the Righteous Indignation. His crew was introduced in the comic and consists of / Jenny, first mate and pilot, a female cat from the planet Aldebaran with mysterious magical and psionic powers common to the females of her species. They include telepathy, astral projection, energy blasts, and healing. Because of the prime directive of the Aldebaran Sisterhood, she keeps these powers secret from the other members of the crew. She shows overt romantic affections for Willie Do-It. Bruce, a Betelgeusian berserker baboon who served as the Righteous Indignation's engineer. He vanished into another dimension when the ship's photon accelerator malfunctioned during battle. Willie Do-It, engineer, a preteen human genius from San Francisco who enters the parallel universe via a portal between the ship's photon accelerator and his own accelerator at home. He replaced Bruce, the former engineer, who was vaporized when Toad plasma weapons caused a massive feedback in the ship's photon accelerator. Later, Willie became stranded when his parents turned off the photon accelerator back in his room. Bucky and his crew decide to keep Willie a secret from the Toads. D-Die Duck Gunner, a four-armed former space pirate duck from Canopus 3. He is missing an eye and is impatient and violent, preferring to let his 4 laser pistols do the talking for him. Speaks with a Scottish accent. AF Blink in Advanced AF, Android First Class. Has only one eye. Uses the phrase calamity and woe to identify problem situations for Bucky and his crewmates. The members of the Toad Empire introduced in the comic are as follows: / Complex, the undisputed ruler of the Toad Empire. This sapient computer program was designed to run the consumerist Toad culture, and it did, by conquering it and militarizing it. Its name in Toad language is an anagram for Feed Me. Toad Air Marshal, one of Complex's foremost commanders, with a uniform adorned with medals and a face covered in warts. Toad Board, one of Complex's elite troops, part Toad, part robot. Storm Toads, the indoctrinated soldiers who serve as the primary attack force for the Empire. In the comic, Bucky and crew escape a Toad attack but must rescue Jenny when she is captured by the Toads. In the end, a strange, omnipotent mouse banishes the toads, attacking Bucky to a safe place where the food is bad and taxes are high. Willie's parents, not knowing what the photon accelerator does, deactivate it, trapping him in the parallel universe. The U.S. comic only ran this one plotline, however, to coincide with the TV series in the early years. Comic reprinted the issues, then produced a further 15 issues written by Peter Stone, and illustrated by Andre Coates and Joel Adams. In 2007, Vanguard reprinted the original Bucky O'Hare comic and 2 of the issues in a digest-size collection, similar to a manga. The book is called Bucky O'Hare and the Toad Menace and is printed in black and white. The deluxe edition was also released. Some copies of the deluxe edition, however, were in fact the standard edition with a slipcover, not the signed, numbered color version that was advertised. In other media, cartoon series / main article, Bucky O'Hare and the Toad Wars. Bucky O'Hare and the Toad Wars was a syndicated animated television network show which aired in 1991. Other appearances / in Death Battle, Fox vs. Bucky, 2013. Bucky O'Hare is one of the combatants and faces off against the protagonist of Nintendo's Star Fox games, Fox McCloud. He loses due to Fox's superior experience as Fox chokes him and shoots his face off with a blaster. In the Robot Chicken episode, Nordstrom Rack, 2014, Bucky O'Hare is seen requesting to land on Moonport 4-5, only to mate and crash the Righteous Indignation. Video games. Main articles, Bucky O'Hare Nintendo Entertainment System, and Bucky O'Hare Arcade Game. A Bucky O'Hare game was released for the Nintendo Entertainment System in 1992, which required Bucky to rescue each of his crew members, except Bruiser, who is not featured in the game, on a series of planets. As each character was rescued, the player gained the ability to switch between them and Bucky on the fly to deal with different problems. Immediately after regaining his entire crew, they are once again captured and imprisoned on the Toad mothership. Bucky and Blinky, sharing the same cell, break out and must rescue the remaining members. Afterwards, you continue through the monstrous ship. The gameplay and level design very closely resemble that of Capcom's Mega Man series, with elements from Konami's Contra series and character switching from Konami's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles mixed in. An arcade game by Konami was also released which allowed up to 4 players to control Bucky, Jenny, Dee Blinky. It is a run-and-gun game similar to the Konami arcade games Sunset Riders, Mystic Warriors, Wild West C.O.W., Boys of Moo Mesa and Aliens. Perhaps to satisfy fans when a second season was not released, the plot of the arcade game allowed players to achieve final victory over the Toads by releasing an energy called the interplanetary life force contained within Complex. This last hurrah to the series also featured the original voice cast. Konami also released a Bucky O'Hare handheld electronic game, Toy Line. In 1991, the toy company Hasbro released a line of action figures based closely on the Bucky O'Hare series. Most of the major characters were represented: Bucky O'Hare, Dee Duck, Willie Do-It, Blinky, Bruiser and Commander Dogstar were the heroes released, and Toadborg, Air Marshal, Storm Toad Trooper and Labomanegator were the villains that made it to the shelves. 2 vehicles were released as well. The good guy vehicle was the Toad Croaker. The bad guy vehicle was the Toad Double Bubble. The line was terminated before the next 2 series of action figures could be finished. There are several photographs available online of the unreleased figures, some completely painted with accessories, and others as unpainted prototypes. At least one photo shows the fully packaged Jenny, likely because this figure was completed in time for the first release, but was delayed to be part of the second. Several others show Pit Stop Pete and Sly Lizard both as unpainted and as completed figures. Bucky in a spacesuit, Rumblebee, Kamikaze Kamo, and Total Terror Toad are the other finished figures. The mobile configuration of the chief villain complex, Complex-2 go in the arcade game, Digger and Tribot, a minor villain from the final episode, are the other unpainted prototypes known to exist from these photos. More recently, both an unpainted prototype and a fully finalized figure of Jenny was revealed online in a review video. In 2017, Boss Fight Studios announced they would be releasing new Bucky O'Hare action figures. These updated molds feature multiple points of articulation and interchangeable hands and faces. The first two to be released were Bucky O'Hare and the much anticipated first mate Jenny. Upcoming releases include Stealth Mission Bucky, Astral Projection Jenny, Jedi Duck, and Storm Toad Trooper. Some production samples and prototypes have been shown off at conventions. Legacy. During the 1990s, EDF's tapes were released by Family Home Entertainment. Due to some Boat Productions' lack of a home distributor currently, it was formerly Rhino, then Sony Wonder, which has shut down. The cartoon had been stalled in releasing a Region 1 DVD. A company called Exposure Entertainment was supposed to have released the 13 episodes on DVD in North America, in Region 1's format for the first time, but the overall release was either very rare and limited, or no set had appeared at all. The same company had a similar issue with their first season release of Biker Mice from Mars. However, it did have a Region 2 PAL DVD release in the Out by Metrodome distribution, which as of 2013 is now out of print. Hasbro has recently acquired the rights to most of their cartoon library. Since the toys were produced by Hasbro, it may be possible for the series to see a DVD release in Region 1 eventually, if Hasbro did acquire the rights to the cartoon and if they can find a distributor for the show. Comic book artist Neil Adams and Continuity created a short online 3D cartoon of Bucky O'Hare. Bucky O'Hare featured in an episode of Death Battle, where he lost a fight against Star Fox's Fox McCloud. Neil Adams is currently working on a Bucky O'Hare movie project. A graphic novel of Neil Adams Presents Bucky O'Hare and the Toad Menace was re-released in manga format by Vanguard Press.
Bucky O'Hare. Platform NES. Publisher Konami. Designer Konami. Genre Action. Players 1. Published date 1991. Reviewed by Matt Hall. The company Konami has made some great games for the NES. They produced the Contra and Castlevania series along with games based on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Goonies, and many more. However, many of their late releases for the NES are almost unheard of. Bucky O'Hare is one of them. This game could have been a big hit had it been distributed better. It's fairly rare. However, it is one great NES game. You are the great Bucky O'Hare and you must rescue your friends from the Toad Empire. For those of you who don't know who Bucky O'Hare is, he is one mean rabbit who fights for justice. He had his own cartoon show in the early 80s and Konami decided to make a NES game based on this character. Your friends Dead-Eye Duck, Blinky the Robot, Jenny the Cat, and Willy Do-It the Genius Earth Boy are on 4 different planets and you must go to each to rescue them. However, you can choose which of the first 4 stages to play first. As you beat each stage, you will rescue one of your friends and they will be on your team. During these stages, you can select them and control them like you control Bucky O'Hare. Their powers will be needed as Blinky will use his gun to destroy ice and stone blocks and Dead-Eye Duck can climb up walls. Bucky O'Hare has the unique ability to shoot downwards when he jumps. The play control is super in this game. The graphics are excellent. Each stage has its own atmosphere and the Konami feel is in this game. You will climb trees and ride logs on a river on the green planet and will have the ride of your life on the yellow planet. One feature that stands out as far as the graphics go in Bucky O'Hare is that there is a ton of parallax/double scrolling, which adds a new dimension to the game. It is very impressive. Possibly the best feature is the music. It is incredible and really fits the stage as well. Among my favorites are the Green Planet, Red Planet, 6th Stage, and Last Stage. Konami really did well with the music as this one. If you're worried that you'll cruise through this game, then fear no more. This game will challenge even the best video game players out there. There's a ton of variety regarding challenges in this game. You will have to avoid running lava on the Red Planet, jump from spaceship to spaceship in the Yellow Planet, and will face some really perilous jumps in the 7th stage, not to mention the dark areas in stage 6, the snake-like creatures in the Blue Planet, and more. The storyline isn't too bad. There are a few surprises and some really innovative stages. The action and speed of this is one word / fast. The pace and tempo of this game seems to be faster than most action / adventure side scrollers. That's not a bad thing either. There's a ton of variety in this game too. You will encounter so many traps that you'll be going crazy. Especially in the Magma Tanka, the game also has a nice password feature. You only have to enter a 5-figure code and weapon format. You must build up the power of your special ability and must do this for each character individually. For example, Bucky O'Hare can jump high if you use his special ability. If you get enough power-up symbols, he will jump really high. One highly recommend this game. It's a lot of fun.
Баки О'Хэйр. Одна из лучших игр на Dendy. Великолепная графика и музыка. Интересный и разнообразный сюжет. Видеоигра в жанре платформера. Разработанная и выпущенная компанией Konami для игровой консоли Nintendo Entertainment System в 1992 году. В основе игры лежит мультсериал Баки О'Хэра и война с жабами. По сюжету игры Баки должен спасти всех членов своей команды, за исключением Брузера, переходя от одной планеты к другой. Сразу же после восстановления всей команды всех ее членов за исключением Блинки похищают снова, и игроку снова приходится собирать всех членов команды. После спасения очередного члена команды игрок получает возможность в любой момент переключаться между спасенными персонажами, имеющими разные способности. В России имела хождение пиратская версия игры, в которой не была удалена защита разработчиков, которая при включении игры сканировала титульный экран, и если не находила там копирайтов фирмы-производителя, включала скрытый режим, который приводил к тому, что главный герой умирал с одного удара. Этот режим доступен и в лицензионной версии, и для запуска игры в этом варианте нужно ввести пароль HARD. Персонажи. По сюжету игры нужно спасти членов команды, которых захватил маршал воздушных сил. Каждый этап операции спасения представляет из себя отдельную планету с одним заточенным на ней персонажем. За каждого спасенного персонажа можно будет играть, переключаясь между ними с помощью кнопки Select. Каждый из персонажей обладает уникальными навыками и вооружением. Баки О'Хэр, главный герой игры, заяц зеленого цвета. Стреляет прямо, а также вверх и в прыжке вниз. Его специальный прием – высокий прыжок. Чем больше накоплено энергии, тем он выше. Блинки АФК, одноглазый андроид первого класса. Заточен на зеленой планете. Это самый невысокий персонаж в игре, ему не обязательно приседать в некоторых местах. Его оружие гранаты, летящие по дуге вниз, и способные разрушать блоки. Специальная особенность – реактивный ранец. Чем больше накоплено энергии, тем дольше персонаж летит диагонально вверх. Блинки – единственный персонаж, оставшийся с Баки после повторного похищения членов его команды. Дженни – антропоморфная кошка, обладающая магическими силами, заточена на синей планете. Она является самым высоким персонажем, и стреляет лазером из магического кристалла, расположенного у нее на лбу. Специальный прием, самонаводящийся магический сгусток, очень полезен в битвах с боссами. Дидеидак, антропоморфный четырехрукий селезнь, бывший пират, лишенный одного глаза, стрелок команды. Заточен на Красной планете. Стреляет из дробовика в 3 направлениях, вперед, и по диагонали вверх и вниз. Особенность – карабкание по стенам. Вилли Деват, мальчик, инженер команды, заточен на желтой планете. Стреляет из лазерной пушкой, а его специальный прием – это усиление выстрела. Чем больше накоплено энергии, тем больше урон.